They thought he was weak, a soft, clawless stranger with no scales, no strength. They were wrong. One human faced an army of raiders killers who burned worlds, and he didn't fight, he ran. But this wasn't escape, this was defiance. If you love stories of humans outsmarting impossible odds, hit subscribe, and join the chase. You won't believe where this run leads. I am Quevara, elder of the Vrini, a humble people of the plains. We herd our flocks, trade with neighbors, and live by kindness. Years ago, a stranger stumbled into our camp, running across the grasslands. No claws, no scales, just a tuft of hair on his head and a spark in his eyes. We welcomed him, taught him our tongue. He learned fast, soaking up our stories. Like a dry riverbed, drinks rain his name. Jack, just Jack. He told us tales of metal ships, sailing stars of worlds beyond our skies. We laughed, thinking them fables. But his grin, wide infectious, made us believe anything was possible. Jack was mischief and joy. He teased our sternest elders until they roared, then laughed until they couldn't breathe. He raced our fastest youths across the plains, lost every time, then praised their speed to the stars. At night he spun stories that held us spellbound, then led dances that echoed till dawn. But something about Jack felt untamed, like he was waiting for something. What if he wasn't just a wanderer? One summer day, a shadow crept over the plains. Raiders, brutal and many, carved a path of fire and blood. Their scales gleamed like knives, their beasts roared like storms. We Vrini were few, our spears no match for their numbers. Despair gripped us. I gathered our people, preparing to flee. But Jack stood tall. Stay put, he said, his voice calm but sharp. I got this. He walked toward the raiders alone. My heart sank. Was this bravery or madness? We watched from the hill, expecting his death. The Clithari leader, a towering beast named Gervak, loomed over him. Jack looked up, grinned, and said something we couldn't hear. Gervak roared, swinging a claw. Jack dodged and ran. What if he wasn't running away but leading them somewhere? The cliff chased him, dozens, then hundreds, their beasts snarling, their warriors bellowing. Jack weaved through the grass, always just out of reach. His laughter echoed sharp and mocking. Catch me if you can, he shouted. The raiders, proud and furious, couldn't stop Jack, taunted them, calling out their leader's name, mocking their strength. Gervak, you call that speed? He yelled. The Clithari's pride burned. They chased harder from their eyes. Jack was a good, soft but untouchable. Hours passed, the sun sank, the raiders tired their beasts, stumbled. Jack didn't. He ran back to them, still grinning, goading them to their feet. What done already? Days blurred into nights, the plains gave way to hills. Jack kept running, his taunts a lure they couldn't resist. What if this human wasn't just fast? What if he was cunning? 30 days, 30 nights. Jack led the Clithari through hills, then mountains, then the barren wastes. Where nothing grows, their warriors collapsed, their mounts starved. Yet Jack ran on, his voice never faltering. Keep up, Gervak. Don't quit now. To the Clithari, Jack was no longer prey. He was a force. Their pride was gone, replaced by obsession. They forgot their raids, their conquests. Only the chase mattered. Jack's laughter haunted them, his silhouette always on the horizon. We Vrini followed from afar, awestruck. Jack wasn't fighting, he was breaking them step by step. The wastes stretched on, lifeless, endless. Yet Jack ran, his human heart somehow stronger than their scaled might. What if he was leading them to their doom? At the edge of the world, where the wastes meet the sky, Jack stopped. The broken and weary staggered after him. Before them stretched a vast, shimmering void, a sea of stars. Gervak fell to his knees, scales dull, spirit shattered. What are you? He rasped. Jack turned, his grin softer now. Just a guy who loves a good run, a ship, descended metal and glass like Jack's stories. He stepped aboard, looked back, and waved thanks. For the chase, fellas, keep running. The Clithari didn't move. They watched spellbound as Jack's ship rose, a new star in the sky, trailed by the flickering lights of their pursuit. Forever chasing, never catching. Jack didn't fight, he didn't kill, he ran and didn't running. He saved us. The Clithari once destroyers were broken, not by force, but by a human's cunning, his will, his endless defiance. We chased a god, Gervak whispered to his kin, and we lost. Jack's star streaks across our skies, now a beacon. The evils of the galaxy chase him, still drawn away from us, from all who need hope. He ran, not to escape, but to protect. That's what makes humans unstoppable. Humans don't need claws or scales. Their strength is their spirit. Their refusal to bow, their choice to run, not for fear but for others. Jack's chase lives on, a reminder. When evil comes, humanity doesn't just survive, it outsmarts, it outlasts. What's humanity's true weapon? Cunning heart or something more? Tell me in the comments. Jack's run saved a world, but the galaxy's full of threats. Subscribe for more HFY epics where humans defy the odds. Drop a comment. Could you outrun an alien horde? Hit that bell, or next tale's coming fast.